In the years leading up to Grand Theft Auto 2's release, the series went through a strange transitional period as the developers making the games tried to figure out what GTA even was. After GTA 1 unexpectedly became a hit, DMA Design felt pressure to keep the franchise alive, even though the original engine was practically collapsing under its own weight. Around this time, BMG was purchased by Take-Two Interactive, and with it, their staff followed. This included the Hauser brothers. God bless those two beautiful boys. This meant that Take-Two also acquired the rights to Grand Theft Auto, and shortly thereafter, Rockstar Games was founded. DMA Design was purchased by Take-Two as well, and within a few years would be rebranded as Rockstar North. Yeah, this guy. Rockstar took GTA 2 more seriously than its predecessor. They knew that they owed a portion of Grand Theft Auto's success to its controversy being free advertising, so they heavily leaned into this loud, stunt-heavy marketing strategy. One of the biggest pre-release marketing moves was an 8-minute live-action short. This has to be the single best thing that came out of the early days of Grand Theft Auto. The dark, gritty 90s indie crime movie mixed with 70s Japanese fight movie feel, the choppy skateboarding demo reel editing, and of course, the music. How they always managed to perfectly curate the soundtrack is beyond me. If there's one thing Rockstar does right, or rather did right at the time, it was taking these almost niche aspects from different types of media and combining them into something you never even knew you needed. It perfectly fit into its place in late 90s, early 2000s pop culture. As the kids would say, this is so older brother core aesthetic. Kill me, please. This also bled over into written media with a magazine ad takeover. This being very in-your-face and attitude-heavy. Included in some of these were gang profiles portraying in-game kingpins as real-life criminals rather than fictional people. They even went as far as including a free Rockstar Motorola pager with the purchase of GTA 2. These had a retail price of $110 US. The pagers offered in this deal will be branded with the Rockstar name and logo and will be set up so gamers can receive new details on Rockstar games and promotions as they come about. This promotion is unprecedented in our industry. We are giving the fans of Rockstar games a reward 3 times the average purchase price of one of our games. And research shows that most Americans who own pagers, or would like to own pagers, fit neatly into our 12 to 25 target demographic, said Terry Donovan, COO of Rockstar Games. These seem to be hard to find online, and the ones I did find cost a pretty penny. Since pagers have gone out of style, you'd essentially be dropping a nice chunk of change on a paperweight. For the first time, they also distributed promotional material for various retailers. These included cardboard cutouts, demo discs, VHS tapes with their live-action short on them, and early pre-order bonuses. Suffice to say, they knew they had struck gold and were quickly investing as many resources as it took to turn GTA from a one-hit wonder to a long-living franchise. Again, I will be playing the PlayStation version of this game. From what I can gather, the PC version is superior. Who would have thought? Unfortunately, there isn't a reliable way for me to obtain that version without risking a virus. Rockstar did give their classics away for free at one point, and one of these domains is still active, but from forum posts that I've read, some people claim that it either gave them a virus or set off their antivirus software. I'm aware that this could be a false positive, but seeing as there is no solid answer about safety, I am not willing to risk it. The game was also ported to Dreamcast and Game Boy Color, naturally each missing certain features that would be included with the PC version. Grand Theft Auto 2's loading screens are something to behold. They are so simple, like I just cracked Photoshop on my mom's work laptop 2 hours ago. Simple, but they perfectly fit what the game was going for. Gritty, industrial, retro-futuristic images laid on top of a black backdrop. It couldn't get more simple if it tried. Upon spawning in, you are greeted by a ringing phone booth. When you answer, you are given the option to do the tutorial. This just gave you a basic rundown on how the game played and its basic mechanics. Unlike Grand Theft Auto 1's for lack of a better word, bland story, where the game is more of a concept than an actual plot, GTA 2 takes place sometime in the future, with no exact date given. Society is collapsing, crime and drug use are at record highs, and the whole city is basically a giant shithole run into the ground. A massive corporation controls everything. It's time for you to get rich in every possible illegal way you can think of. But in order to get your foot in the door of organized crime, you must do jobs for different organizations to earn respect and climb the ranks. You are in for the time of your life. GTA 2 keeps the top-down perspective from the last game, minus the constant swing. A few of the controls have been remapped, but almost every other system is refined. Directional controls rotate your character while pressing X moves you forward and square moves you backwards. Triangle is entering and exiting vehicles. Of course, the farting button returned, but this time it's mapped to circle. L1 and L2 is swapping between weapons, while R2 is attack. They also went ahead and added a jump feature, which can be accomplished by pressing R1. This also is handbrake in vehicles. Instead of being one-shot kills like GTA 1, Grand Theft Auto 2 gives you a life bar, so that jumping mechanic really comes in handy when you're trying to evade enemy fire or being arrested by the police. You still do missions for the big man in town, steal cars, cause chaos, and kill pedestrians, but in a more organized manner. The big new thing. The gang reputation system, aka respect. Instead of working for one crime conglomerate, you now have the option to work for several. In GTA 1, almost everybody acted the same, and the missions were given to you by a source known only as the mob. In GTA 2, the entire game revolves around the fact that every district has 3 gangs, these being the Yakuza, the Loonies, and the Zaibatsu in Chapter 1, the Rednecks, the Scientists, and the Zaibatsu in Chapter 2, and finally, the Krishna, Russians, and the Zaibatsu in Chapter 3. Naturally, each one of these wants to be the #1 kingpin in all of Anywhere City, and are all out to get each other. Your goal is to pick who you're going to work for without getting murdered. This all runs on the respect system. To keep it simple, the respect system works like this. Doing missions for the Loonies raises your reputation with them, but it lowers it for the Zaibatsu and the Yakuza. Killing members of certain gangs or destroying their property will also result in reputation loss. If your rep gets too low, they will shoot you on sight and refuse to provide you with missions until you raise your respect level with that specific gang. This creates a constant push and pull where you're left to decide who you want to betray, who you want to partner with, and which part of the city you're okay with being hostile towards you. All of this information is given to you via this meter in the top left of your screen. If the bar leans left, you're not on their good side. If it leans right, they like you. If it's in the middle, they're indifferent. It's just one big game of cat and mouse, baby. But then the dog is introduced, and then the mailman is introduced, and then mental health is introduced. The cycle is never ending. Grand Theft Auto 2's missions are sorted again by telephone booth, but this time by difficulty and gangs. Opposed to there only being one mission arrow, there are multiple, each color depending on which gang and difficulty a mission is. For example, green is easy, yellow is medium, and red is hard, the standard. These range from similar to its predecessor, hey, go steal this car, hey, go blow this thing up, hey, go kill this dude. You know, typical gang-related violence. The wanted system is back and better than ever. This time around, the game incorporates higher wanted level equals higher tiers of law enforcement wanting to catch you. This mechanic, of course, being carried over into future Grand Theft Autos. Simple fender bender, no biggie. The local police will take care of that. Explosive rampage, you better watch out, bucko, because they're unleashing the SWAT team, the FBI, and ultimately the army on you. Each time you get involved with the law makes you almost want to one-up yourself and see how far you can really take it. Truly adds to the fun in ways that GTA 1 couldn't. Pedestrians in this game feel more alive. In GTA 1, it almost felt like everybody was copy-pasted, which more than likely was the case. But in this game, pedestrians have their own routines and different behavior. Gang members will patrol their turf and fight each other on the streets. Sometimes even the police intervene. If there's a dead guy, an ambulance will pull up and take care of it. The point system remains the same, although heavily tweaked to feel better. Completing missions and or committing crimes will give you cash. Cash equals score, much like real life. This also means that, again, you do not need to complete any story missions in order to progress. Once you acquire enough points, you move on to the next stage of the game. Stages are represented by districts. The big three are the downtown district, the residential district, and the industrial district. Grand Theft Auto 2 is the only game in the past 25 years that has a unique location, by the way, so there's no unique names to these. GTA 2's map is a clear step up from GTA 1, trading a huge, confusing sprawl for a more streamlined and readable world. Instead of wandering around, constantly second-guessing your route, only to slam into dead ends, GTA 2 actually guides you forward with smarter layouts and intentional pathways. The game adds shortcuts through buildings, alleys, and parks, making the city feel connected rather than boxed in. You are no longer trapped in a long, aimless detour or forced to backtrack. The music, of course, makes up for any downsides this game may have. I'd play for a while, get tired and want to move on, but then the radio station would suck me back in for another hour. This was the first game in the franchise to feature radio advertisements that would be greatly expanded upon in future releases. The radio personalities are also improved, being a core aspect of the game as a whole, instead of something you notice in passing in GTA 1. All in all, GTA 2 almost sits in a weird middle ground between what the first game was and the direction they wanted the series to go. To say that GTA 2 isn't just a polished and refined version of GTA 1 would be a lot, but this isn't inherently a bad thing. Why fix it if it isn't broken? It's kind of like how your grandparents still have a microwave from the 70s. Sure, it nukes everything within a 5-mile radius, but it gets the job done. I went into this game like I did the first one, completely blind. I knew they were both extremely similar, but I didn't know to what extent. I did thoroughly enjoy myself, but at points it almost felt like deja vu. Hey, didn't I just do this 20 minutes ago? No, that was just the last game. Do I think you yourself should go back and play these games? If you're a die-hard Grand Theft Auto fan, or better yet, a die-hard Rockstar fan, sure. Why not? Why not see the humble beginnings of the multi-billion-dollar series we all know and love today? But if you're a casual GTA player, you can probably pass on these. You're not missing too much. GTA 2 stands as the last game in the 2D universe, including GTA 1, its mission packs, and GTA 2 itself. Because Rockstar later divided the series into separate universes, and GTA 2's time frame is intentionally vague, many players don't consider it canon to its subsequent titles. No storyline, character, or gang connects to GTA 3. The two worlds operate independently. Grand Theft Auto 3 resets the franchise with a new cast, style, and version of Liberty City. In a way, that separation is what makes GTA 2 so memorable. It stands alone as a strange, one-of-a-kind snapshot of what the series used to be and what it could have been. These games serve as a blueprint, a bold experiment before Rockstar officially changed open-world gaming forever. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, leave a video reply. Also, if you wouldn't mind, could you let a colony of ants out in the like button's house? Alright, later.